I wanted to talk about the end game for Path of Exile. After Act 3 Cruel, you'll get access to this temple here, and we get to begin our mapping progress for the end game. So to map, you get this lovely map device here, and what you'll actually need is these waystones, which you should be getting in, I think, at least Act 3 or Act 2 Cruel, or Acts 4 and 6, whatever you want to call it. You'll be getting these Waystone drops, and at the beginning you'll get tier 1. So you just grab any of these and you run to the map device, and here you're going to find a map. And as you can see, there's a lot going on here, but don't freak out, we'll talk about it. To start with, let's go over these nodes. Okay, blue nodes are ones that you can click on and you can adventure in, and to traverse it you need to toss in one of these Waystone and then click traverse. This will open up some portals, and you can click these and go into the map, and here we are. And then you run around, and the main goal of these maps is to find all the rare mob enemies and kill them all, and then you'll pretty much complete the map. It could also include a boss depending on the type of map node you're on. I'll show you that in a bit, but let's go back for now. So you get 6 chances to teleport out and back in, but do know if you die, you lose the whole map, and you're gonna have to go back and reinsert a new Waystone to start again. Now, there have been some issues with having only 1 death per map, and the main reason why is, for one, you lose the Waystone you put in. So if you had some crazy good modifiers like increase magic mobs, increase rare mob, increase pack sizes, increase drop rate of rare items, whatever it is, you're gonna lose it. And if you die, you also lose these modifiers. Probably like this one here. Okay, so some of these map nodes will have these modifiers. For example, it will have the endgame league mechanics on them, like Breach here, Delirium, and +1 level to monsters is pretty good, so don't freak out about that. So you die, you lose that, and it becomes one of these empty nodes, which is kind of annoying, kind of a waste. There are some nodes that also has bosses on them, like this one here. This one here. See, map boss. And the map bosses are bosses you fought throughout the campaign, so they're just back again. Just a little harder, tiny bit. So that's what everyone's complaining about. And I think I have to agree that it is annoying that you only get 1 death. Also, I hate that you lose all the items when you die. Like all the drops. Like, say you kill a boss and then you die before you could get the loot. That's not fun. That's not a fun thing. But that's besides the point. If you're ever confused, if you go up to this legend up here, hold Alt if you're on keyboard and mouse. Alt, or just click it, I guess, and you can hover over and see what all of these things do. So let's talk about Precursor Towers next. These will act as a regular map node. You toss in a Waystone and you explore it, and then you unlock it. When you unlock it, you get the ability to put a special item inside it to enhance the nodes around it. And it'll be these precursor tablets. All of them have like their own little special effects, and then you can upgrade them into a magic rarity with 2 modifiers. So let's grab one, and we'll go over and we'll pop open this map here. Okay, and so this tablet, 10 maps in range are irradiated. Irradiated is increasing monster level, which is cool. And then you increase the quantity of items found in these maps. So let's toss it in. Let's influence it. All right. And as you can see, since I clicked on this map, you see, or I guess you don't have to click on it. You see this circle here? This weird bronze circle. These are the zones that tower affects. So any map nodes within the zone will be affected by that tower. So what is the point of running maps and endgame? The main point are league mechanics, and there are I think about four league mechanics right now. Breach, Delirium, Expedition, and Ritual. And depending on your build, some might be easier than others. And with these league mechanics, they will all have their own endgame boss that you can fight. And there is 4 different difficulties of boss fights. So as you kill those bosses, you get, I think, 2 points per kill. And then you could unlock these neat little special trees that are on their own and build up that league mechanic to however you want it. I think there's also a special Atlas boss itself. I think you have to collect 3 special items from 3 different factions in the maps, and then you unlock that boss, and then you get to fight it. Another annoying thing about that one, though, you get like 1 death, and then you have to recollect all the items. It's a wasting time mechanic, which is kind of lame. But that's pretty much endgame. Pinnacle bosses. That's our main goal. You get special items that drop from them, and they're pretty challenging. So I think that's all. A lot of people, myself included, do not find this endgame fun yet. It's early access, so subject to change for sure. I think the only league mechanic I really liked back in Path of Exile 1 was Heist. Heist was really cool. And I was enjoying the one where you build the town, the last one. Settlers of Kargon or whatever. That one was pretty fun. But otherwise, I'm not too crazy about the league mechanics. And I'm not personally a pinnacle boss fighter. I don't need that kind of challenge in my life. I do enjoy creating crazy builds that easily clears maps. I think that's pretty fun. But yeah, that's it. For the waystones, the higher the level of the monster, the higher the tier waystones you will get, to a max of 15. You can get a tier 16 waystone if you corrupt it with a Vol Orb, but you know, very rare. But yeah, that's about it. I think these waystones can go up to rare and have 6 modifiers. The more modifiers you have on a waystone, the higher the waystone drop chance are, but also the higher the chance the difficulty will increase depending on the modifier. If you get a waystone with a modifier that would brick your build, just dump it. Don't even bother running it. It's a waste of time. So you have to really be careful about the modifiers you roll on these as you're playing the game. And currently there's no way to really scour it. So yeah. For me right now, it takes forever to find waystones to advance. The highest I got was 5, but I used it all up and I didn't find any 5 or 6s again. So if you want a recommendation, I do recommend picking up the waystone drop rate nodes, waystone quantity, right? And then there are ones that increases the quality of the waystones, which I also recommend. Or the tier, I mean. But for sure, get quantity, because we need that for sustain, because the drop rate's pretty abysmal right now. But yeah, that's maps in a nutshell. If you want, give it a try. But if you can, I would maybe just wait until maybe a few more months down the road or until release, because the end game does need some fixing right now. But again, it is early access, so I do not expect it to be too crazy. But that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye! ためにある我が身真実となるはいつのいぞ